Radiant team ban.
Like you said, puck offlane is definitely an option, and I think it still is an option if should they decide to go for it.
Remaining.
I think a Rubik puck with a Drow aura is sorry, Weaver plus puck. Well, actually, it doesn't matter how they run it. I think it's going to be pretty strong. There's going to be a lot of damage. The only weakness about it is Drow might suck. I think they just ban it because RRQ need one more support, and Skywrath is probably the best option that they have to deal with Weaver and Puck.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve
Pretty
time.
good for those.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Sky actually would have been okay for them. They have some decent lockdown. No real stuns, but they have Pit of Malice and Kinetic Field, RP.
Ten seconds remaining.
Cane Bolt, I would guess.
5 seconds remaining.
All right.
Reserve time.
Phantom Lancer.
Radiant team pick.
Support Underlord. Agnum Scepter, Mjolnir build? Yeah, I think so too.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
I actually think it's the opposite now for PL. I think PL actually, yeah, I think PL actually does the best in the he definitely can transition into the late game, but I actually think his strongest point is the mid game with like 2 items.
Because it's going to be really, really tough, I think, for them to deal against the Drow Ranger once she comes online. And that might be as early as, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes.
I think the biggest thing for Drow Ranger is that with this kind of lineup, RRQ actually can just completely demolish a Drow.
Okay.
But if Drow is in a good position, I think there's really nothing they can do about it. So a lot of it really comes down to where the Drow is in these team fights. And also, it's a game where we're not going to see a Lone Druid. Unless they go with the off-lane puck, and we can see a Lone Druid.
Sorry, I just changed my in-game audio just to make sure that it's...
Oh, sounds better here. Yeah, it's a little louder, more clear. Oh, well, in that case, I don't know.
Shadow Fiend.
Oh, it is an off-lane puck. You know, they can actually run an aggressive tri-lane here too, if they really wanted to, and just safe lane the puck. I think it's totally viable. I think between the Weaver, Drow, and Rubik as a tri-lane, I don't think RRQ can actually handle that tri-lane.
Especially as a Pit Lord as a support. Yeah, I think that's actually better than just putting Drow Ranger in the safe lane. Like, this tri-lane actually right-clicks for so much damage.
All right, let's see how they run it. I really think that RRQ's lineup has that very, very good chance of taking this game in the mid game. But they have to execute very.
Good timings.
I think it would.
Magnus?
I think obviously it's going to be the 3 PL Jug and Mag. I think Mag doesn't actually need Blade Dagger here. he'll do fine without it. Just like for the early game at least. Obviously, he definitely needs it. But with just one item on PL, let's say for example, if he gets Dominator and actually even maybe just Dominator itself might be enough. He just runs in and fights Mineski, it might be enough. Their entire team to just run in with him.
Alright, we'll see if that's going to be the case. It's going to be Jay playing the Shadow Fiend mid. The standard lanings here, RR playing the puck on the top. And then you got the Drow Ranger being piloted by Miracle. Right from the get-go though, I gotta say Shadow Fiend should be the having the very, very good lane against Juggernaut. I just don't see how Juggernaut would withstand this kind of pressure. I mean, Shadow Fiend is already hitting for close to 60 damage, and this is pre-souls being gained from him.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's only a matter of time before it comes wait for Jug to stand in lane.
Alright, we got some dewarding happening here. It looks like Mineski did not get the dewards off in time, but Ninja Boogie should be rotating up top and plucking that ward. I wonder if they're going to give Shadow Fiend the last hit on the wards just to give him a couple of souls. It seems like Jay is already moving there.
Yeah, gave him the sentry ward, so definitely. It's going to be 2 of them as well. Oh, 2 souls.
Oh, wait.
Oh no, what have you done?
Actually, I think he might have not made it back to the lane in time.
The battle begins.
If he went
I'm sure he's fine. Ninja Boogie's blocking for him.
Okay.
Kel'Thuzad getting that rune, but he's so much damage.
Wait.
He's gonna have to skill double walk.
Okay, he does double walk. Oh, farm that illusion. Yeah. Get that gold. Plus
Easy
12.
gold.
But they did get triple bounty rune, so I guess.
Well, not only that, look at Phantom Lancer.
Oh, he's gonna shrine up. It's fine. Shrine and TP. Let's go.
See this bottom lane. Oh, this bottom lane is actually miracle. He needs his Rubik here, but between the Pit Lord and the Magnus, this is actually not an easy lane for him.
Miracle has seen worse. He's up against worse. It's fine.
True.
But actually, this is not a lineup that you could have your Drow Ranger not doing well, because it's a Drow lineup. Like, she needs to farm well. She needs to pack a lot of agility.
I think the farming part is not too bad. I think you can actually sacrifice the farm a bit. She needs her levels. As long as you get the levels for the early phase, I think the rest of you can actually rely on your team to carry you in the early stages of the game.
Oh, Jay is definitely starting to rack up them last hits in the mid lane, and it will only get easier as this point on.
Pause. Bathroom break? Someone forgot to go to the bathroom?
Oh.
You know, now that I've been casting these games, it's rekindled my passion for solo queuing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, it's just like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If all you do is cast and you play, there's actually a lot that you just miss out on. True. I mean, honestly, while I was casting these games, I kind of felt like a little lost at times. So now I'm just like grinding games, so I don't scrub. I'm going into the mountains train.
I mean, does it
And
help?
by training, I mean losing MMR.
Yeah,
I'm already
does it
down
help when
400.
you're just losing? Does it help when you're just losing every game?
I still learned something.
I mean, sure. Learn how to lose.
Dude, I tried everything. I played Luna, I lost. Played Lone Druid, I lost. And the only thing I need to play now is like Ember Spirit, and if I lose with that too, I think I'm done.
Just wait till next patch. It's okay.
Till next patch. Give me 2 months. I'll be 7K in 2 months.
I mean, you don't need 2 months if you get on a big win streak.
Oh yeah, just let me lose or let me win like 40 games in a row.
Yeah, 1000 MMR is
40 games?
Is it 40? Yeah, that's not so hard.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
If you put it that way, just win 40 in a row.
I mean, personally, I get onto streaks where I have like 70 to 80% win rate on certain heroes. Like, I think 2 weeks ago I was spamming nothing but Necrolite. I had like 75% win rate.
Okay,
so.
see, that's the one thing I can't do. I have to play some.
Okay.
That's one of the
Then
main
you're not
reasons.
a true grinder. You're not.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I don't grind very well. I just like to learn everything.
That's not how I see it, right? Like, you play one hero and you feel like you're playing one hero and it's boring, but you're playing one hero versus essentially different matchup every single game. And for a certain hero, you need to do something different every single game, especially as a support player. So, I don't know.
Yeah, wow, that's true. I still gotta play other heroes.
I actually think it's bad when you're switching one game from one hero to the next, because you kind of have to like relearn certain things, you know, like last animation or.
It's more like just jumping from position to position.
Yeah, I don't have trouble with that. I'm on the position.
Play support sometimes, play carry. The only thing I really do really poorly in is playing. I'm a terrible laner. I'm not gonna.
I mean, you actually need some skill in the game to play mid, so I can understand.
I'll race you to 7K.
I don't know. I'm playing in a much harder server, so
I'm not gonna deny that, honestly.
all right. We got the game back, and Kaltuzada is starting to more harass us, so we speak.
To look at the current last hits. Too surprised, Shadow Fiend drawing the mid lane. Seems like Juggernaut
Change
is lagging.
PC. I don't know what to say, man.
It's alright. Everyone gets to use the bathroom. They have second chance for bathroom break.
Make sure to wash your hands. Stay sanitized, yo.
Very important. To wash your hands.
This is starting to turn into like a PSA or something.
It's an important one because I'm almost certain that there are a ton of people out there who don't.
There you go.
You guys really like Stout Shield. Alright, let's see what he means. 4-man
Let's
shield
check
on
Stout
Underlord.
Shield.
Stout Shield on Koala. 4-man shield on Juggernaut. 4-man shield on Phantom Lester. Everyone has a Stout Shield except for Disruptor.
Yo, Eden, where are you at? You know, if he's playing Earth Spirit, he probably has a Stout Shield too. Disruptor, you buying PMS also? Oh.
Look at Disruptor joins the club. This game's over.
He has no right to buy anything.
Gotta report RRQ for team abuse. Player abuse. What do you think about this Drow starting build? Like the same build I see for Morphlings and Luna. I never really see it for Drow.
Just stat heavy, yeah?
Wouldn't it be heavier if you just get 7 like this? And if you get Wraithband plus 2 branches, you get.
Yeah, but he wants to upgrade to Magic Wand, I assume.
True.
Magic Wand, and then bring up Aquila, and then 1 Tango to eat, just in case. Does that work
I
out
definitely
though?
don't question the build because I would definitely go for something similar. But I'd probably go with more regen if I was against Lord.
Wait, so Wraithband gives you, let's see. Wraithband gives you 6 agility, right? And it gives you overall more damage, but in terms of leaving the base, this particular build gives you the most agility, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Unless you could do
I mean,
some...
obviously, you get more stats
Bands of-
for Tango.
Yeah. You could do some next level bands of Elven skin, leaving the base. I don't know.
Okay,
if
that sounds terrible.
You get 6 agility just from that one, and then you could pack some tangles and some GG branch on top of that. Got him.
It sounds terrible. No survivability. You're agi.
You get like almost 1 armor.
I think I would rather start with 6 branches and tangos, and go into a lane and start harassing and drop a tree. I would honestly go with that.
You know, the true question is, why don't we see people backpacking some extra ironwood branches?
That's true.
That's a true question. Then after you eat them, ironwood branches, there's more.
See, you free for 230. Yeah, that's actually not worth it.
So
I'd rather just buy a salve.
Yeah, you're calculating whether the salve is worth than like 2 extra GG branches. It might
Just
be,
to-
right? Like you don't get as much heal, but you get more stats throughout the laning stage.
That's true.
And the stats early on, like super early on, the first wave, like last hitting, might be more important. If you miss one last hit, that's already like, I don't know. Might be onto something there.
I don't try that. Because
That's why you're losing MMR, man.
unfortunately, while it sounds like great, how often do you carry tangles for that long? I don't think I actually have tangles after like 3 to 4 minutes.
I guess sometimes you get harassed so hard you need to buy a second set of tango, but that's pretty rare.
It's very rare.
Like that happens more in mid. Maybe that's just like a mid build.
Not to mention, if you actually commit to buying more tangos, I don't think you're in a position to stock up ironwood branches.
Yeah. Imagine you could pull ironwood branches. Actually, people would just start abusing the shit out of it.
So of course you can. You can pull iron. Oh, you mean like actually pulling? I thought you meant just like dropping it for your teammates.
Drop
so they can
it.
eat it.
What if ironwood branches had global cast range, so support could like pull
Alright,
one
that
mid,
sounds awful.
and then people are juking, and you see the whole team just start putting ironwood branches, creating a fucking sprout around the enemy hero. That would be sick. I don't know. They should make a game mode just for that. Dota, except ironwood branch has global cast range and no cooldown. Just go ham. Everyone Furion now.
That is actually the funniest idea.
Look, man, all we need is more bathroom pauses, and I could create a game mode for you.
Yeah, this is when you know we're just like losing our shit over these bosses. When you start discussing global branches. I wonder how long it actually takes. You're like pulling it out of the closet or something.
Why is your desktop in the closet? And your laptop is
Backup.
out there. Umbrella says 5-minute use, and that's it. I need to see some rulers smacking hands right now, you know? Gotta discipline. It's 5-minute pause.
I think it's like a warning, right? And then I don't know what the minute pause like reached is until he actually takes action. Maybe like 10 minutes. And then they're forced to unpause and play on.
The 5 minutes of warning. It's like
It's a warning, yeah. And then once
just
it
a
reaches
heads
10
up.
minutes, he's gonna just like tell them to unpause.
Yep. I mean, you only lost your mid player. It's okay.
I bet you Mineski will that actually happen. Mineski will use their pause time for them.
And then somebody make a Reddit thread. Wow, so nice.
Yep. Lumi, you heartless bastard.
Dude, I'll be the first one to unpause. If I'm on Mineski, it's not even about getting a free win. It's just about like, dude, you gotta respect the rules, you know?
Sure.
There ain't no freebie in life. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of freebies in life. You gotta just know where to look.
I'm really bad at looking for them. Thing comes free for me.
You know when you buy stuff online and then when on the checkout it says like you could put a promotional code to like save, I don't know, 10% or whatever?
Are you gonna tell me that you never even knew they existed? You never have them?
No, I'm telling you, like you just Google for them, right?
Works for me.
It only works for
Right.
me sometimes, like, cause sometimes I don't find it, and I was just like, oh, fuck it. But like that promotional box triggers me because I know somewhere out there was or is a promotional code. I just ain't getting a freebie, you know? It's just a value
Good
loss.
point. You have changed my perspective on shopping.
I know. And also an ironwood branch gas range.
Global.
Oh, warning! 8.
Happens at 10.
Yeah, what happens at 10?
All right, he said logging in, so they're fine. They're not gonna be.
Who knows, man? Some sea internet.
Mineski.
Logging in could be
Mineski is
10 more
gonna-
minutes.
Mineski is going to pause for them, unless they have to. What do you call it? Oh, look! I called it.
What?
Look at what Ninja Boogie wrote.
Yeah, I know. Disappointed.
I was gonna say the only way it's take that long to log in is if.
Somebody should all chat. Miracle left OG for this? To unpause here?
We're supposed to be professional here. We don't interrupt the. We don't interact with. The
You and I literally both all chatted, so I don't think we're professionals anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Or the players don't mind. I wonder how Mineski are gonna item. Like I said, RRQ have a really good potential for the mid game to like run them over. Mineski don't really have anyone to buy fight items. They're gonna be very reliant on this puck.
Normally the Drow lineups have a lot of success by picking like an off lane, like a melee off lane, like a Darkseer for example, or a Pit Lord, somebody that gets a mech and that can stand in the front line or disrupt a team fight. And Puck technically could do the same with his Dream Coil, but it's much better offensively than defensively. And the fear that you have about them getting run over is definitely a possibility.
This is a very greedy Drow lineup, if I.
I think greedy Drow lineups are. Sorry, a non-greedy Drow lineup is oxymoronic. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
I think
So basically, what you're saying is all Drow lineups are greedy to begin with.
By nature, they're greedy, right? Like you're trying to do pretty degenerate strategy.
Ninja Boogie is using his mind as well.
All right, is that 10 minutes? It has to be 10 minutes.
It's only 10 minutes if Umbrella said so.
Time stops unless Umbrella says something.
You can go on to 50 minutes, but if Umbrella says it's only been 10 minutes, then it's 10 minutes. Admin is the god here.
Man, I should have stayed that extra 10 minutes at the gym, man. Lost value.
If only. Only you could cast from the gym. The efficiency.
Yo, that is actually pretty efficient. Is Miracle drawing a fish in the minimap?
Very good looking one.
It's a ugly ass fish, is all I gotta say.
It looks really high. More faces. This one's a little more detailed. So it was like 6 or 7 minutes ago, and they said logging in. So I actually think
I'm telling
it
you,
is patching.
I'm telling you,
it's
see
patching.
internet. See internet.
Patching.
4 minute Mineski.
Oh, he
yo,
just straight up used Mineski.
dude, he calculated.
Even
He knows that. Dude, I'm gonna say Umbrella is the most efficient admin I've seen.
He didn't even ask. He uses it.
Yeah, well, the teammate said, right? So it's fine. He was joking. Dude, Ninja Boogies is on pause right now. Let's go.
True sportsmanship.
The unintended sportsmanship.
Give him credit.
Oh,
True
we're back.
sportsmanship.
We're
All right.
back.
Oh yes, let's go.
Yo, what if he lags again? You think he'll pause?
He won't pause. If
He's
it's
gonna play through
laggy,
it?
they're gonna deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. You know, I'm pretty sure that was like a 15-minute pause regardless, but I didn't feel like it. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. Thank you for going through that with me, Ailson.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for your global
Suggestions.
Ironwood branch.
Oh my god. Alright, we're back in the game. I think you were watching the mid lane. As Jay is kind of dumpstering the Juggernaut.
It's expected. He's got 100 damage. How do you...
Nope. Got denied, dude. 100 damage.
GG. Like... Alright, Koala started jungling and actually going to be laning here now.
Ooh, Eden has an Invis rune, but no mana, so I don't know what he's trying to do.
Dying a couple of like tries to fight him. Maybe snipe the courier. Oh, the timing is perfect. He's gonna get the courier.
It's being micro.
Just kidding. It's getting
Yo, wait, it's not even being micro. He's just jungling.
Wait.
He's just jungling. It's not.
He's gonna get it. Eden's
No,
gonna
it's,
get it.
it's
He's
gonna come
die
back
for
on the
it.
back of the tree line.
Oh
You can
my
see it.
goodness, he just...
Perfect micro by Jay. By that I mean
there is a
just-
potential here though. Still has invis for a couple of moments. Yeah, they're gonna go.
Kinetic field spin.
Comes a glimpse.
Nope, just hit him. Oh, glimpse. Is that really the move? Okay, I feel like the spin was a little bit late here, and now the support TV is gonna come in. He's gonna go down regardless. Jules. Okay, sorry I doubted you. Even you're the best player ever. I mean, yesterday he just carried his team on Air Spirit, so might be.
Never underestimate one who has invis like exactly what's that.
I don't know. He didn't snipe that courier. That's all I'm saying.
That was just unlucky. That was super unlucky.
All right, Arya on the top lane. Level 4 already. It's actually getting like, to me, if you could get away with off lane puck, then it's probably one of the best off lanes because of how high impact he can be. Like, unlike Slaughter Axe, you need a farm blink. Like, this guy is just go time of 6.
You know the nice thing too is now that I think about it, Puck is incredibly good against Phantom Lancer.
Radiant's middle
Because
tower.
Phantom Lancer actually can't harass Puck at all. Because you can just easily phase shift every single Spirit Lance.
Yeah, you get a very funny like stutter dance where the PL starts to like take cast the lance and hope to bait one out, but
It's near impossible.
yeah. I mean, if Aura stays far enough away, it's just you're not gonna get juked by that.
He would have to be like 300-400 range to fall for a fake, I think. So despite this, like what was meant to be an easy lane mid, he's actually playing very, very scared. Like, or not simply because Eden is always moving around, threatening him.
Yeah, I really think they needed like a ward over here instead of the one that's at the mid ramp.
All right, Shadow Fiend's doing Shadow Fiend things, farming camps really quickly.
Remember the days where Shadow Fiend raises cost 75? The 90? Those were the days.
I like this build coming out of Shadow Fiend too. A lot of them, well actually I wouldn't say a lot of them, but
Top lane, Keldu's on in a lot of trouble. The right click's gonna come through. They are gonna get the kill, but here comes Koala. Nice face here by RR.
he has bottle charges.
He has Orb too, so he's fine. Actually, they're gonna just farm casually behind the tower. In fact, thinking about going on Koala. Oh, there's a
Coming
TP
in.
back in. Yeah,
Opens
that
up.
should be it. Meow Eden again, just harassing. Drops a ward. He might just be dead here. Yeah, nice toss back in, and the Sun actually got him at the Juggernaut, who was perhaps threatening to use an Omni Slash.
Easy D ward as well. They saw him place it right in front of their face.
Well, they need to have the sentry first.
I thought he was flying one now.
Dude, that would be super next level, right?
Oh yeah, I was saying this Shadow Fiend build. I think Mineski's like the only team to not get Got the bottle.
Yeah.
Glimpse. Here we go.
Spin.
Easy spin.
Gonna take a ton of damage. And
Oh, has Omni.
coil. Yeah, gonna get used here. That's gonna be one kill. The coil's gonna break, and now Eden in a lot of trouble as well. We need a C raise. Does he have it available? It does, but just a little bit short here.
Radiant's top tower
And RR is gonna take a lot of tower damage, but still, great rotation here by RR. And you're right. Regardless of whether Jay or Miracle playing the Shadow Fiend mid, they never get the bottom.
Dire's
Gotta ask them.
You can see he's suffering from the lack of mana though.
Yeah.
That D ward.
Oh, he even gives out a tango. What a pulling.
Still suffering from a lack of mana. I guess he's just gonna go jungle and perhaps give Ninja Boogie the mid lane.
I want to say when I saw Miracle doing this in the mid lane, he would get infused range route, bring up Aquila, and he would constantly ferry out clarities.
I actually kind of like that, the idea behind that, because the bottle is what, 160. I mean, even though you say he ferries out a bunch of clarities, I don't think it ever adds up to 660. Still manages to farm up quite fast.
Yeah, a bunch of clarity being like 2, right? Like 2 throughout the mid game is kind of really enough, and you have shrines to go through, so this is an interesting new Shadow Fiend build. But it's very counterintuitive with this patch, right? Because you have so many bounty runes that you could just get.
Radiant's middle
So, I don't know.
tower is under
Perhaps.
attack.
Go about to finish the Helm of the Dominator. It'll make it so much easier for him to farm and just finish.
Yep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
To look at all their lanes. It's like Phantom Lancer is just going to be jungling for a bit.
Okay. Well, he's not exactly the fastest jungler, but not the slowest either.
Well, more importantly, Koala is actually farming pretty damn fast. Look at him. He's taking notes from Ice Ice Ice.
Yeah?
I actually would have liked to see him pick up more in Empower first.
Instead of maxing the shockwave. That's true.
This is fine.
Given how much he's just in the jungle. But
Stack this.
shockwave stack? Nope.
A good stack.
Radiant's middle
Maybe he's
tower
maxing out shockwave just to defend pushes that are coming. Which there is one coming right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Jules does already have the
Our fortress
Medallion of Courage finish.
I think if RRQ don't even bother coming down here, Neski can try to take 2 towers.
Sure.
Like they're hanging around. I wonder what RRQ are like waiting on. They're just all like everyone's just farming. It's actually happening for their side. Eden's only level 4 as well, so you can't really rely on him to set up for the team.
And I think giving this Drow lineup time to farm and get up their first key items is not very good for RRQ, right?
Unless they think that they're gonna be ready to fight it with their own farm, because right now all of them are actually farming decently.
is under attack.
Yeah. But look at Shadow Fiend, like he is just, despite the kill against him and the constant gank, he's got a Dragonlance already finished. So this is the benefit of not going for the bottle. You just hit your item timings much faster.
But you look at the net worth on sides, and Neski's only ahead by what 700 gold, and that's with 1 tower. So
Sure.
RRQ are actually
Out farming
being,
them collectively.
yeah, they're actually being really efficient with their farm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did essentially have a 4th farmer in the jungle, so probably the reason why.
Kale's gonna be going for that as well, the Dominator.
I was watching Zephyr faking his Pit of Malice, trying to bait out a phase, but R just walks away. Coil's gonna get dropped here for Zephyr. They're gonna glimpse away the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is gonna just walk forward. He's gonna try to TP out, but that's gonna be 1 kill. I don't think they have what it takes to get a secondary kill. If he still glimpses, maybe. But
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, this is starting to look dangerous for RRQ. You just see that raise?
no, did he just miss point blank or something?
Top tower
They're random. This puck has Blink Dagger pretty much.
Oh,
30 gold away.
nicely ganked here by Koala.
Dire's top
Skewer RP into a Centaur Stomp. He needs to be taking note from Ice though. Ice even empowers the creep while you're neutraling, so increase that jungling speed by a tiny amount.
Alright, like we're gonna have a Blink Dagger coming up for Magnus as well. I don't think you want to wait for your Magnus Dagger though.
bottom tower.
I think they should get Disruptor 6 immediately, and then they should try to do some kind of smoke gank with it. I don't think you want to start. Yeah, I don't think you want to be playing so passively anymore.
I'll take that.
Time of farming is over.
For both teams or for...
No, for RRQ.
I see.
Because I think Mineski don't really have any issues of just taking plays himself right now, especially with R picking up the Blink Dagger right now.
Yeah.
Have a smoke.
They've grouped up multiple times, so they can start things off with Silence and Gust, and that's exactly what they do. And Juggernaut needs to evade like a billion hits, and he does! Wow.
That is so unlucky.
That is... Oh,
Jules on the
back line. Can he actually get the kill? He
gets him.
does! And he time-lapse out. What a player. And now he's thinking about even going back in. Here comes the Darktro Warlord, maybe threatening. Oh, Jules is back in again, going for Eden. Eden taking a ton of damage. R comes in, make sure that you get the kill. Oh, that could have been completely a disaster. But now Mineski, I think they get 2 towers here, or at least severely damage the second tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
That
middle
was really,
tower
really well played by
has
Jules. What was, like you said, supposed to be a lucky situation for RRQ. It turned into disastrous for them as Jules just comes up from behind and snipes the Juggernaut.
Instead of going for the tier 2 tower, they're going to go for probably the better play here. Especially when they have the medallion.
They have to be careful though.
Yeah, it's not that fast. They need Shadow Fiend to come in here. Ninja Boogie, look at him just creating space, but just dies in Omni Slash pretty quickly. And now it's gonna be Juggernaut coming back in. Oh, the Storm, the RP! They're gonna get
God.
punished. Roshan's gonna get stolen as well. Everybody pretty much is gonna be dead on the side of Radiant. Jules? Okay, looks like the puck is out, but what a disaster for that. I think they got a little bit greedy there. Not respecting the possibility of them coming back in. And Jules gets glimpsed back in into a Sentry Ward. He does time-lapse back out. Still though, RRQ. Look at that gold grab, my god.
That was the dream fight for RRQ. Perfectly placed Disruptor ulti, and then that Disruptor ulti made it pretty much impossible, along with the RP, for Mineski to finish off the Roshan. Like they already knew they were in a really bad spot, so they tried to just salvage the situation by taking it on for themselves. But for the entire team to get RP'd like that, couldn't even touch him. RQ, secure the Roshan, take the Aegis.
Well, that's definitely setting the Drow lineup back by quite a bit. Zephyr finishes mech and then some for the next fight. Silence going on here, and Kel'Thuzad, great picker by Mineski. Definitely need a lot more of that. And
I'm not even sure why they had the vision.
Oh, Shadow Fiend was just walking through his jungle invis.
I mean, but he was walking up towards the PL as if he was there. I think he walked through the river ward. Yeah, he was farming.
Maybe.
Or either that or he was farming the lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You have to be careful. Bought it out. RQ actually will farm very, very quickly with Magnus giving him power to all the melee cores.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. You know, I was thinking about Drow Ranger, Shadow Fiend are decent farmers, but you're right. Beam power is gonna... I mean, eventually Magnus is gonna turn into a pretty big core himself as well, especially once he starts nearing, like, refresher territory.
I mean, if you look at the net worth, the only person who's actually ahead of everyone else is the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Pit Lord and Drow Ranger are neck and neck in terms of farm. Everyone else is ahead.
Well, the problem with Drow lineups is that you need to... And the reason I think it's a cheese lineup is you need to take objectives and snowball. And losing that big Roshan fight is kind of the bottleneck, right? Imagine if they got the Aegis scot-free. Right now, they're going to be in front of tier 2 towers and claiming them essentially for free. Without it, they're essentially playing from behind.
Yeah, that Roshan fight pretty much set everything back for them. I think it was like a little greedy for them. I definitely like the idea, but they didn't have the Shadow Fiend hitting it with. I think if the Shadow Fiend was there right from the start, I think they probably would have taken it for free.
For sure. And I think the puck blinked out to like stop a Wildkin or something.
Oh, bottom lane, they catch out Eden.
Eden dead immediately. Are they gonna try to catch a little bit more? No. Gonna be happy with what they get. DL.
Magnus does have the Blink Dagger. I think they should be using smokes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Or at least maybe after revive. But they should definitely start. Especially since they have the Aegis as well. Front has Manta finished as well. Probably the best time for them to smoke into either taking this tier 1 mid or maybe even tier 1 mid and top.
Alright, we do have Magnus and the Disruptor smoked behind. Whereas the rest of the heroes are kind of pushing in the front.
You need to be careful with this timing. I think Mineski know what's up.
Ooh, they scanned them out. They know that they're coming in from the backline. Ar's gonna try to break the smoke, and he does.
Radiant's middle tower.
Tier 1 tower does go down though.
Seems like RRQ are still going to push forward.
Weaver gonna snipe the war on the backline. He gets hit in Malice. Are they gonna try to ult on top of him? Oh, Eden a little bit late on that ult, and that's gonna be a big waste. And now Juggernaut taking a ton of damage. He does have the Aegis. Blink RP. That's gonna be on both the cores here. The silence gonna be on top, but I think that's for too too late. Great guts by Miracle, and looks like the fight is pretty good so far. Miracle getting purged, and he's gonna try to TP out that fight. Meanwhile, Jay's injured. Jay's gonna be dead. His Zeph Requiem does do quite a bit of damage here. Zephyr in the backline taking quite a bit of damage as well. Omniside's gonna fly up here against Rubik. Zephyr trying to survive. I do believe he'll make it. The orb's gonna give a little bit of vision. Yes, and he is gonna go down. Meanwhile, though, PL's gonna do a lot of work. Jules getting a little bit of mana back and trying to Sakuchi away. All things considered, not that bad, especially with Miracle being able to TP out of that engagement.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Against the Aegis push.
Yeah, I think
that was a what, 5 for 2? With the RP landing on both cores?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
4 for 2.
How did they actually fight so well, right? I gotta say it was just probably R's puck coming in. Like they did get 2-man RP, but the waning rift was on the middle of everybody.
I also think I don't think Miracle got caught by it.
No, it
wasn't him, right?
It was Jay and Miracle.
Jay and Miracle.
Yeah. Kel'Thuzad in a lot of trouble. He's dead.
I think one of the major things about it was that Eden was a little late on the Disruptor ulti, and there was no follow-up for the RP.
That's true. Well, he tried to Disruptor ult the Weaver, and the Weaver just dodged it cleanly.
Dodged it, yeah.
And the problem is, once the Disruptor doesn't have ult, the puck gets to do whatever he wants to do. Which is probably...
Yeah, I saw Gus come out. Unfortunately for me, whenever these team fights break out, if there's too much going on, kind of like
there's
lags
a big lag. I see.
It's a lot of it, but I saw Gus come out, puck blinks in, silences, it definitely just slows down the damage out. The damage burst coming out of RRQ.
Yeah. Well, Jules is halfway to his Aghanim Scepter, and I gotta say, with that Axe online, suddenly I think these teamfights get a lot trickier for RRQ.
One of the best that team fight though. They immediately blow up Juggernaut, and while he's respawning, Jay basically spent most of the fight standing on top of him and trying to time the Requiem perfectly as he...
Did he?
Nope. Okay. So Jay gets RP bottom.
Meanwhile,
he timed it perfectly, and Eden just glimpsed him right as he was about to do it.
Oh, I see.
And then he just died. So that his teamfight contribution was fairly minimal. It was pretty much just a death Requiem.
Yeah. I guess he went for the gusto play, right? If you do time it perfectly on top of a Juggernaut.
Yeah, he was gonna die. I don't think he has spin.
Yeah, I don't think he has spin either, because it was like the middle of the team fight. They ping out Juggernaut on the mid lane. He does have Manta Style, so I don't think this gang's actually gonna work out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yes. We're gonna see it. PL is going for that scepter.
Okay, I like
What
it.
I wanted to see. I am ready for this.
Do you think it's a good build this game? I mean, it's good just stacking stuff on top of the Drow Ranger, right? It's good until she finishes her axe, which she's nowhere near.
Axe isn't even a consideration at this point. Oh, Riki, dodging everything. It'll be fine. The Disruptor ulti is about to be up, and so is Rarity. I think this is for them to go smoke again.
A golden blade.
I think you definitely want to be continuously pressuring this Drow lineup. You don't want to let them farm their way back into this game.
Yep.
Well,
Especially
not back into this game. The game is like pretty even, but you don't want to let them farm like this.
I mean, yes, you do farm faster probably with Empower, but I feel like right now Mineski's farming for very high impact items in the next couple of minutes. Jules finishing that axe would be big. Puck getting towards his, I believe Hex is what he should be going next. It's also going to be huge, but instead it's going to be a Mineski 4-man smoke showing Weaver up top. Oh, they see the Juggernaut. Link, Lift, Silence. They're going to try to burst them down, and they do. They did commit the coil for it, but Juggernaut dead for 50. That should mean a tier 2.
Yeah, I think RRQ trying their best to slow this down. Good work. Usual Firestorm shenanigans, slowing this down. Yeah, tier 2, easy tier 2 for Mineski, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
they need to be careful here. RRQ still have polarity. They might actually be able to take this team fight if they find the right opportunity, even without Juggernaut.
Oh, it doesn't seem like RQ's interested in it. Yeah, making no motion to come back here. Oh, they do lift them up, toss him back a little bit, maybe force him to pop that taxi. Oh, he might just die here.
damage.
Yeah, the green's gonna come out, the right clicks, evade, RP gonna get phased. And yeah, that's gonna be another free kill. Man, look at
This is
Rubik.
this is the perfect spell to steal against the PL.
Yep. Oh, it's just the perfect spell, period. Because
Yeah, that's true.
easy
You're
farm
gonna
time.
get rich. Oh, Weaver has finished Ags.
Yep.
All of a sudden, sieging has become a lot easier with Shadow Fiend.
That should help.
Now, I don't think
Okay.
the Axe is the end-all be-all in this game because of how AoE intensive RQ's lineup is, right? Sometimes you could just RP, catch the Weaver in it, and it's, Static Storm, and he just dies. But Weaver then now becomes a hero that you have to focus on instead of just ignoring.
I think so too. I think Weaver's pretty much become like a priority
Right.
in terms of heroes you need to kill in the team fight first. Hiding.
That Axe is about to be done on Kel'Thuzad. Then
They have a smoke. Mineski have a smoke. I think they should smoke up the top and help this Puck. Puck is in the perfect position to catch people out. Go for this.
There's like a duel inside the Roshan pit. Neutrals fighting each other. Alright, looks like I'm gonna try to start the Roshan again. Last time it was a disaster, but this time looks like they're gonna be able to take it down fairly quickly.
Yeah, this time the Shadow Fiend is here. Look how fast it actually dies when you have everyone here.
Yeah.
Suddenly, this push looks scarier and scarier. I'm not sure if Q are going to be able to fight into this.
It feels like RQ is almost just dependent on a good RP. That's how they just cleanly win a fight. In a straight up 5v5, I'm not sure if they could win it.
Yo, so satisfying. Look at that.
Alright.
I don't know if you saw it, but you gotta see it.
We're gonna have more chances to see it, don't worry. I do believe this is our first time seeing it in a pro game, right?
Yeah, I think so actually.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
RRQ gonna
Bottom tower is under attack.
trade instead. I think this is actually the smarter choice.
Top tower has fallen.
They have to get back. I think Pitlord has to get back here immediately, though. I don't think you want to give up tier 3 damage.
Pitlord already taxing home, and everybody's here. Oh, Jay might just walk up the hill thinking that no one's here. Pit of Malice barely not clipping him.
He's fine. He's got that
Time lapse.
frags.
I don't know, man. He will time lapse straight into the pit and get rooted again.
Alright, I like this item pickup from Juggernaut. I think Blink Dagger is mandatory against Drow lineups. You have to be able to point that Drow. By far, after Weaver, or actually even before Weaver, if you can manage to kill her off without her getting time lapse, that's best case scenario.
What's your opinion of Drow going for a Maelstrom first before the Axe?
I think it's fine. I think like the proc and the shield should be more with the PL before you finish your stuff. In fact, it might actually be enough even without the Spectre.
Well, the shield in particular can get Diffusal Blade off, so I'm not sure how much you can rely on that.
Right.
Radiant's top tower.
Overall, I think it's really okay. I think even if he decides not to go for, because Mineski have more than enough AoE, I would say, between the Shadow Fiend and a Puck, even a Rubik.
Sure. Another tower trade, and it looks like the two teams going to collide into each other. Tomato trying to scout out some people. Zephyr going uphill. They know that the shrine's being sieged right now. They want Miracle. Miracle does have the Force Staff, not using it right now. He does Force Staff away. Zephyr getting sieged up. And now, very good high ground position here.
Yeah, I think RRQ has to be very careful.
Oh, dude, that Requiem just got dodged, and now Jails, all his mana is gone. They're still fighting RP on the back line. That's gonna be on two. RP not being stolen here. Ninja Boogie was looking for it. Jules taking a ton of damage. He will cosmetize himself. Miracle taking a lot more here from the Juggernaut. He's down. Now they can focus here on the PL. PL phase to low ground. He's fine. The bug going on Kel's got one more right click. They do finally get him. Pit of Malice keeping everyone locked down, and despite of the RP onto Miracle, Mineski winning these team fights.
Top tower is under attack.
I'm not even sure if Weaver actually was able to time-lapse. Oh, he must have been able to time.
I think he time-lapsed himself. Yule Scepter's gonna pick up the Juggernaut, but that's just creating time and space here for Jay on the back line. And Jay was just so big. I guess they can't focus him because he has the Aegis.
Yeah. I think RRQ have the right idea. They tried to kill off the Drow, which they did, but how long she survived, that's already too late. Damage is already dealt.
Skewer, Omnispat's gonna come through, but Ninja Boogie Skewer is away. Static Storm not clipping anybody. They'll glimpse the Weaver back, but Weaver should be fine here. And now the right click onto the tower. Zephyr putting back in, and I think it's time for Mineski to retreat. Jay still wants an extra kill though. Alright, time to go home.
No TP on Jay. All the way back.
Yeah, it's gonna farm on his way back. There's a gem picked up here onto the Puck. Lots of dewarding to be had here.
I'm gonna go for the Shivas as well, which I think is actually a very good choice. It's just extra AoE to deal with this PL.
Yep. Also, AoE in particular. AoE in particular that could tell which one is the real one instantly. Alright, these PL illusions. Let's scare the Shadow Fiend away.
He still went for the fine. Alright, Aegis is down. Entire team is here. RRQ are just gonna run away.
Can they?
Nope.
Oil's gonna get used, and that's gonna be a free Juggernaut kill. That Shadow Fiend kill might have been not as free as he imagined.
Yeah,
That's
it's definitely
60
not.
second.
I don't think it's actually worth it, considering I think the Aegis is probably gonna run out in like.
Right. Koala, is he looking for RP? Vision is being granted. Oh, they force tap him in. Oh no, he force tap himself in. Can't really tell.
They forced him in.
So they forced him in, and now he's just gonna Requiem to create himself a little bit of space. Meanwhile, Koala got found here by R on the backline, so he can't really chase. BKB committed here for the Rax push. Jay is gonna walk back out. They still have quite a bit of time here. Unfortunately, they don't have a crew. It blinks Cure by Ninja Boogie. They find Zephyr. That's gonna be a kill. The lance is bouncing left and right, but PL illusions are not that tanky. In fact, they just get cleaned up very quickly. Shadow Fiend sieging in the front line. Koala needs the best RP of life, but look at the spread. There's nobody together. They want Jay, but Jay's still so damn tanky in the front line. Blink RP on the back line. That does fine too. Static Storm being 0 away from though. That's not really the combo play they're looking for. Jay on the back line just killing people, trucking them to death. Now he's gonna focus back on the range rack. Alright, Jules going in hard for Kel'Thuzad. The Shiva gets popped, the silence on top of Kel'Thuzad. He's also dead. And do you believe RRQ just got overwhelmed here?
That, like, actually a pretty good RP. He caught the Shadow Fiend and the Weaver, and Weaver is definitely, like we mentioned, a target that you need to catch. But unfortunately, a little bit of miscommunication on that Skewer and the Disruptor ulti. That was like the only hope, I think.
They needed to wombo combo them, and we are starting to lack damage. Feels like on the side of RRQ. R's in there. There's that phase available. In fact,
just
he's
called
calling out
GG.
Eden. Eden's gonna go down, and boy, he wanted that 4-man shield. But on the back line, Omni Slash flying off against Miracle, and now stolen late period. I thought he was gonna steal Omni Slash, but the GG was already called before that point. Mineski. It's a hard fought game 1, but